Okay, this working is for a client. So if you're thinking about doing something similar, uh, please put your own spin on the spell. You don't copy this one. Use your own bits and pieces. Use your own, call on your own deity if you have one. I call on the Santa Muerte. I really need to emphasize the fact that I am an actual devotee of La Santissima Muerte, and I have been for many years. I just don't ask the Holy Death for favors. I have a bond with her, and a lot of my clients and YouTube followers have that same bond also. But I should say that even though I'm calling on her and another helper in this instance, it's important for you to know that Holy Death is a spirit that uh, you really need, in my opinion now, you really need, you need to get to know her first before you start asking for things. I feel it's disrespectful to, excuse me, to just ask her for this, that, and the other, and you don't even get to know her. I spent a long time trying to figure out if I wanted to work with her, and then of course did she want to work with me, and it was a lot of there was a lot of months and months and months, maybe to up to a year, deliberating whether or not I should work with her or try to work with her, should I say. And uh yeah, then I put a sign out to her, and she came back to me in the dream state and made it very clear that she was happy to work with me, and we took it from there. And it was a long time before I actually asked for help, but it's something that you really need to think about if you're going to work with La Santissima Morte. She's not a genie in a bottle, if you know what I mean. If you take the time out to honor her and really appreciate, really get to know her and what she stands for. I've said in many of these videos, she's not about death, she's about life and enjoying life and making the most of life. And, basically that's what her lessons are. It's about, you know, catching the moment and not waiting for death, because death comes very, very quickly to us all. So, Santa Muerte, and I only have a little gold statue for this working, but perfect. Uh, so Clauneck, completely different paradigm, of course. Grimoire Verum, I cannot say that word. Grimoire Verum. Sorry, Grimoire Verum. Prominent spirit of the Grimoire Verum. He has power over goods, money, and finances, and he can bestow great wealth, basically. Uh, he's loved by Lucifer, and some say he has access to the astral bank vault. Whether that's true, I don't know. But Clauneck, again, wonderful, wonderful spirit to work with, and has helped me many, many times. I'm grateful, so, so grateful to Clauneck. Clauneck has helped whenever I've asked. Clauneck has come through for me, as has St. Expedite as well. I owe a lot to St. Expedite. In my early years, St. Expedite was very, very good for helping with money and things. If you're in a jam for a bill or something, St. Expedite was very, very good for that. Anyway, the person in question has a YouTube channel, wants to grow the YouTube channel in a timely manner, wants to gain quite a bit of subscribers. So I thought the gold statue of the Santa Muerte would be good, and Clauneck for bringing in the money that's associated with YouTube. I'm sure all of you know that the ads that run on YouTube channels generate some money. Oh, I have to keep an eye on this candle. 1 second. Sorry, I had a candle that was going a bit crazy there. Just wanted to be sure it was okay. Yeah. Once again, apologies for my accent. I sometimes struggle with getting my Irish tongue around longer words and stuff. It just sounds a bit off, but I do try my best. So I've got the petition, and I've anointed it with some wealth oil, some Santa Muerte oil, some increase attraction. That's to bring, we want her to stand out on YouTube. Communication oil, because we want people to find her, interesting, and that someone that you can be easily communicated with. She's got a really good channel, that's for sure, and it's doing well. So yeah, I've used a few other oils there. Success oil, I should say that. Sometimes I anoint these papers prior to the video because I use a lot of oils. Money oil as well. Just go with whatever you've got. I'm just folding this in 3 and 3 again, and I'm using a fumigated jar. It's been cleaned out, and I'm going to do a sugar jar because I really like sugar jars, especially excuse me, especially to do with money. I think sugar jars are wonderful. I'm just going to make a few statements of intent into myself. I'm saying that her channel will be a success. It's going to move quickly to gain subscribers at a fast rate. So it is done. And of course, I will say that, prior to this video, I do talk to the Santa Muerte via the cards, the pendulum, whatever you have. Sometimes it's the pennies. Nearly 9 times out of 10 I use the pennies to see where we're at and to see if she will help. And with Clauneck as well, I go into myself, and I just focus on the sigil. This Clauneck seal, I don't know if it's upside down or not, but it's a bit of a bizarre looking one, isn't it? But anyway, I will just spend a bit of time. Some people open the sigils. I will go into a video that explores that at a later date. But yeah, if you do meditate on it long enough, you should see that seal becoming 3D kind of thing, and that is when you make your request known. But I don't know, just sometimes I just meditate on it, and then I can feel that shift in the air, I can feel a difference around me, and that's when I make my petition. So I'm going to add in some shredded money, if I can find it. It's all about making a success of things. Cinnamon will get things moving. I have a money mix here as well, if I can find it. Okay, so we've got some 5-finger grass, some basil, some bay leaves mixed and put into the little jar. I'm not going to overdo this. I want to put a little bit of protection powder or wall of fire, whatever I can find, just to protect things, make sure things are kept safe. If I can find it. As usual, everything goes for a walk. Okay. So again, use whatever you have at hand. You don't have to use what I have. Make the spell your own. I've got a symbol of Jupiter. Jupiter is money. It's a money planet. It's good for that. And you could do the spell like I'm doing. Basically, it's Thursday and in the hour of Jupiter. Or, whatever suits you. You don't have to use that little symbol. To me, it all adds up and it all really helps the working. I'm just going to push some energy into this. See in my mind's eye her channel doing really well. things coming together for her. And so it is done. One shake, okay. So I'm going to pop her. When I do spells, I like to bring the scythe in, so we're bringing in the results. I don't like to put the scythe out like that, because to me, that's pushing it away. So I like to do that for breakups if I'm using the black statue, but that way. I have a big, massive, someday I will show you that. I think I've got a few videos where I've got my altar, and I've got the black statue, and it's really big, and I can move that statue, that the scythe, and there's one I can take the hand off it and stuff. I'm rambling, just one moment. So I have a little Santa Muerte gold candle. I'll burn that on top, and what I'm going to do after that is basically prepare a green candle. I'm going to burn this for one night. Okay. And after that, I will put the green candle on top of this. But, so this will sit. Please also, I'm always saying this, I'm really always very yappy around candles, but freestanding candles like this, please look after them. Please be careful. Always be mindful, and never leave a candle like this burning overnight or even for a minute. Step out into another room. They're so dangerous. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to work on this and burn this down tonight. And then I've got the green one, and I put a little bit of honey, a little bit, because honey can sometimes stop the candle from burning. I like a nice burn, and sometimes the honey stops it from burning. And I will roll that in some money powders, success powders, and oils and stuff. And I've scratched into it the channel's name, and I've put the success sigil. I will again do a video and show you how to do that. And I've got dollar signs, currency, the euro sign, the pound sign, because at the end of the day on YouTube, people from all around the world will watch your channel and could pay you in whatever currency. So yeah. And the rune Fehu, I will also etch it in Fehu if you want to Google that. It looks like an F. I always put that as well on my green candles. I've always used Fehu. Fehu's always brought me in money. It's an old rune. It's a rune for basically wealth and stuff like that. So I'm going to look at a few cards for the client, but I'm going to move this out of the way. Just 1 second. 1 second for the second time. Okay, so I drew these cards earlier. I don't like to shuffle on camera and stuff, because my shuffling takes forever in a day, and people would most definitely log off if they were watching me shuffling cards. And I want to try and keep these videos within at least 15 to 20 minutes. So I've got 2 oracle decks and 1 Lenormand. So we'll look at the Lenormand first of all. Now bear in mind that the Lenormand cards, they do sometimes bring up areas that we're not really asking for. So this may resonate with you, it may not, but down the line I'm pretty sure it will. We've got a child who's got the center card. It could be an actual child, or it could be someone with childish behavior, someone of a childish nature. But the heart and the rider, there's going to be some good news. I think it's to do with your personal life. Something good is coming your way. It's to do with matters of the heart. The heart card tells me that. But this child, it could even mean that a child around you, or I don't know, if you have children, there may be a child on the horizon for you. And then I've got a friend, the dog, and a friend going away. I don't know if this is making any sense. It's all very random. But I've got a friend that's going to go away on maybe a trip or something along those lines. Someone close to you is making a journey of some description. I don't know why that's relevant, but that could be just a small trip or a long trip. I don't know, but it's showing me the boat. So, interesting. Again, your feedback is most very well. It's always welcome. Now, these are oracle cards, and I basically just asked them, please can you tell me, and I said for the spirit to guide my hand as I picked the cards out and I explained your situation. So the first card out is anxiety. So I'm not sure if you're going through a wee bit of upset at the minute or worry over something. And then I've got strategy. So it's basically telling you to put things in place, build a strategy. Temple path, yeah. That's a card of spiritualism. You've already told me this, that you're very spiritual. You're very close to the Santa Muerte yourself. So that's pointing that out to me. And I think the strategy and the temple path cards are basically saying to use your magic to help your situation. Oh, envy. You've got jealous people around you. I'm not surprised because you look like you're a very attractive lady, and women are like they just can't hack it. Okay, so we've got patience. Again, this is referring to the channel and stuff. Patience. It does take a while. Even when I started out, oh no, this is sounding really demonic of me, but I couldn't wait till I got to 666 subscribers. I thought that would be the ultimate triumph for me to get to 666. And whenever that day came, I was over the moon. I remember it so well. It was a milestone for me, and after that it just flew. So we've got the yin and yang. I feel that is very important. I think you need to find a balance with regards to everything. If you could find a little bit more of your niche, if you know what I mean, what you truly want to put out there, I think things will really take off for you. With YouTube, there's always little niches, if you know what I mean, in the system. I think your channel is really good. It's just hitting on that niche, if you know what I mean. It's finding something that people will see, and it's all to do with the algorithm, if you know what I mean. At the minute, I'm not sure what is. It seems to be. Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of channels. The gossip channels and the makeup channels and all that. I think that's been very overdone on YouTube, and I think that there's now openings for other things. I only know this because my nephew he's very much into the gaming side of YouTube, and he told me that basically there's many areas in YouTube that could still be options for people. There's a lot of money to be made on YouTube if you just get the correct algorithm, if that makes sense. I hope this is making sense. But anyway, the yin and yang is telling me that you just need to find that balance, hit that right spot on YouTube. You know, see what it is that you truly want to make your channel about. If it's just a bit of this, that, and the other, you know, those channels are really, really successful. So they are. You could always put a bit of witchcraft, a bit of yeah. I think you're really doing a good job. Appreciation, again, a good card. Community, again, that's a good card. This is interesting. Man holding a coin. I don't really know what that means. Maybe that'll mean something to you. There's a man holding a coin. This has got something to do with door to value. Again, did that not come up? No, maybe it's in this deck. Basically, the door to value is telling you that you will be seen and people will see your worth, if you know what I mean. That's really what that's pointing towards. But the guy holding the coin, I don't know, unless that's something to do, it could do with it, maybe a brand deal or something like that. And I hope you're also, hope you've got your revenue and stuff like that moving on YouTube, and your super chats and stuff if you go live and things like that. It's always, you know, something else to look at. Anyway, this is the answer deck, the infamous answer deck. It's like gold dust to find now. The first card out is doubt. I don't think you need to doubt yourself, because I think everything is going to be fine. Don't worry too much. Strange card. Secrets. Maybe this will mean something to you. I really would like to hear your feedback on this. Barrier. I think that barrier is just you finding your feet and finding something that you're going to stick with. I think you're doing okay. I mean, I haven't gone through all of your channel, and who am I to judge anyone, but I'm only thinking of the way that YouTube works and stuff. But if you're happy with the way things are and that's what you want to do, you know, keep going. You're doing well. It just takes a bit of time, like I said, and the spirits will help you. Okay, we've got a fair-haired man, which is really strange, and we've got a brown-haired man, two men, and then in the other deck was a man holding a coin. That was the money man, which is oh wow, jealousy, second time up, jealousy. It was envy in that deck. You've got some serious jealous people. It's really unusual. Hope. Never ever lose hope. Always keep your spirits up. Because when you keep your spirits up, your vibration is up. As you know all this. But what I'm trying to tell you is, when you keep your spirits up, you're drawing things closer to you. Talent. That's an excellent card. It shows that you've got talent. Fame. Do you know, this is only the second time I've drew this card out of this deck. Second time. Fame. That's interesting, and it is an indicator, I think, that you will do really well. And the last card is gain. So you will gain from all. It's just going to take a bit of time, time. But, I mean, at the end of the day, all good things are worth the wait. They really are worth the wait. So, I always tell people to visualize your goal. Even if you're into journal writing, write everything down in a journal, down to how much money you want in your bank account, how much money in a year's time you want in your bank account, that kind of thing. Or 6 months time, I want whatever, 50 subscribers in my YouTube account, write everything down as if it has already happened, kind of thing. Journaling has really helped me over the years. I find journaling, it also puts you in a real positive mind frame, and it's something that I've been doing since I've been a teenager, so it really does help. And for any time that you feel low, just taking out the book and the pen or laptop or whatever, and writing down a few positive affirmations really does help. You don't even have to write things down, just see in your mind's eye it all happening, and I do believe it will come to pass. I mean, nothing is out of reach. The spirits are here to help us. You're a good person. I don't see why it won't happen for you. Just keep positive. That's the message behind these cards. I don't know what the men are about. They could be people that will help you down the line. This could be way down the line we're talking about. Might be an investor or something along those lines. But it's basically telling you you're going to get a lot of jealousy, and on YouTube you will get a lot of comments that are downright nasty. I've got quite a few subscribers, and I don't have a lot, compared to some, but I get a lot of pretty nasty comments here and there. They're not too bad at the moment, but and sometimes I actually have an idea who it might be. But most of the times it's just random people. In all honesty, it's just random people who I don't know, with regards to the occult, like, you do get the Christian people who are trying to do their thing and trying to get you to repent and stuff, but they're trying to they're do-gooders. But you do find people that have a gripe with you for no reason. They're okay when they're sitting behind a keyboard, but they don't live in the real world. That kind of person, don't worry about. Just blow it off, basically. But on that note, please keep in touch. Let me know how everything is going. I'll keep a wee eye on your channel from now on, and we can see how things are moving. Drop me a line whenever you want. Don't worry about that. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. It doesn't take me a bit of time at the minute. I'm quite busy, but I've had house renovation to do with electrical issues. It's been a nightmare, and it's slowed me down. It's something I really didn't need, and anyway, that's the story. It's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com. You're welcome to like, share, subscribe, and we'll do this again soon.